Hey peeps! Welcome in, welcome in. I am Pigeon Wishes, your resident Pigeon Fae from the UK, and today we are playing more Rise of the Golden Idol. I've had a busy day today, full of secret things being talked about on Thursday, and also setting up the new model debut information linked to the thing that I am announcing on Thursday officially. Some people will have heard about it already, obviously people that I know and talk to regularly, and some people may already have hints about what's going on. But we have big news, big things are coming. And we should be excited, because I get to show off some really cool art and stuff to go with these big things that are coming. But otherwise I have had a good day. I was very productive. I got lots of compliments. I got to wear my comfy dungarees, which I haven't got to wear in a while because the weather has been too hot or too cold. It was a nice middle ground today. Other than that, there's nothing really I can actively talk about. Lots of things are kind of secret. So let's just get into the game. It crashed again. It did this last time. I wonder why. Because I swear last week when we played this game, for the first half of the game it crashed as well. Odd and weird. Well, I'm reloading the game now. I wonder what about trying to start the game for the first time causes it to crash. What can I talk about? Oh yeah, the new items in the VTube Studio. Hat. If you haven't seen, there's new items. You know what? Everyone's going to be wearing it, but let's wear the cute little summer hat. I think that's reasonably cute. Don't know if I like how dark the shadows on it are though. No, you know what? It's a cute idea, but I don't think it fits my aesthetic. Let's just play the game. I'm done faffing about. I just remembered audio wasn't set up. Now it should be. There you go. Where were we last time? Chapter 3, I think, weren't we? I think we got to halfway through chapter 3. This one? I think this is what we haven't done yet. Protest movement. A hippie circle refuses to roll over. Wait, we can zoom? I did not realise we can zoom. You okay, Tobias? I saw everything. Hold on, I'm coming over. I'm kind of in the way over here. I may move myself. Yeah, it's probably better for me over here. I'm blocking less things over this side. A glass containing a block of ice. Blue and yellow spools of ribbon. Take back our sanctuary. June 13th, 2 PM. Questions, contact IP Coolidge Organizer. Dear Corbin, thank you for considering our agency for your manuscript. Your observations are certainly intriguing. Just for closure, I would like some assurance that you have your subjects' permission to write about them. We wouldn't want that scientist or the woodworking family to sue us for libel and leave us broke, would we? Regards, Lena Pete, Leonidas Agency. Entry 97. The new occupants are even more suspicious than the Hippie Foundation. Whatever it was called, the further up the hill I walk, the more cold I get. Look at the ivy, I'm not imagining it. You think the hippies would have rolled over by now, but from what I've gathered, they're still determined. I don't like it. So I think my own daughter caught up in their nonsense. It bores my blood. If Pa was still around, he'd call it a disgrace to the Shaw name. Bet binoculars pointing towards the building on top of the hill. There's a wheel. It's a Barbie. What the hell was that? A wedding ring. A metal rod sits at the bottom of the pool. Mum, it almost hit me. Jeffrey, quickly out of the pool now. Cuthbert leads New Wells Peel Club victory. Benson out with injury. Feeling the heat of summer heat, had to cool off in style. So this is the woodworking family. Bikes, small shards of melting ice. Why is Eugene talking to those layabouts? He's lucky enough already to have a job here. Can't he do anything right? That's Jack, we know Jack. Sorry, we have to work on a Sunday. Morning shift, Westlake, Toussaint. Afternoon shift, Norwalk, Marmot. Reminder, Marmot no longer has interior lab access. The symbols on the thing. A broken bird bathtub. Oh my god, I hope he didn't see me, but man, it hit the organiser's bike and I'm going to be in so much trouble. It's not your fault, Mr. Marmot. You OPIC people don't understand the Enlightenment device really does. Here, take some literature. That makes so much sense. I was trying to help. I didn't know why they were mad at me. The Harmony Foundation. Enter a state of true harmony. Repair your emotional divides. They're doing weird stuff in there, man. Did you see our old moon-gazing bath? You can't steal enlightenment. Now Penny's trying to recruit suits. OPIC hates harmony. Did you hear that crash? Don't worry about it, man. Andy's taking it back. We'll be gazing again in no time. So I think it's pretty safe to say there. I guess this is her bike. And then it went over the tree thing. Oh wait, no, it goes here, then over the tree. I think it's the bird bath. It wheeled down and away, from what I can gather. Or the wheelbarrow. It belongs to the wheelbarrow. So it's more like this. Wheelbarrow through the bikes. Through the flowers. No, it's through the hedge. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that makes the most sense to me. If the wheelbarrow's wheel popped off, it went through the bikes, it went through over the tree, through the hedge, hit the man and fell down. And we have all items and all talkies, so we can start putting two people together, I guess. Oops, sorry about that noise. Well, we know him. Words. He is... Jack. Where is Jack? He's the one... Norwalk. Jack Norwalk was his name. He is Mormont. I'm trying to remember his first name. Eugene Mormont. We did know this from a previous episode. Where's the Toussaint aren't here right now? Hi Dino, welcome in. We've just collected all the information, now we're trying to put names to faces. Andy. Andy is the girl that's hiding, I think. How are you doing it today though, Dino? Andy. Yeah, so it's easiest in this game if we start with putting names to faces, because then we can use that information to say who did what. What are they saying? Penny. Penny is this blonde lady. Oof. But at least rear brake pads aren't massively hard to replace from what I remember. Do not take my word as gospel, I am not the expert in, like, vehicles. What does she say? Organizer. She's the organizer, but, like, it doesn't say what her last name is. Let's go down here. Tobias. Tobias is the dad. Armstrells. Armstrells, this, according to this note, is this family here. Jeffrey. Oh, so he says Tobias on it. Odetta. So they wear ring. That's cute. They wear rings with each other's names on it. That's actually kind of cute. His last name is Shaw. The neighbour, I mean. Now we need the letter over here, I think. P. Coolidge. Coolidge is the name of... Oh, is she supposed to look like Jennifer Coolidge? That's fucking funny. Corbin Shaw. So we just need Andy's last name. Now, how will we get that? Is it on one of the bikes, maybe? Oh, welcome in, Monkey Boy. Thank you for the rice fact. There are many different types of rice. Brown rice has a nutty flavour and is a whole grain. White rice is a refined grain and doesn't provide the fibre that whole grains offer. But white rice is still a good source of carbohydrates and other nutrients such as manganese and iron. This is true. Rice is actually really good for you. You should consume rice as long as you're not allergic to it. Where did I get Andy's name? Or Andy's last name? Because I think I'm supposed to have got it somewhere. Westlake? That's the only last name I can think of that we haven't used. No. Armstrong? No. Oh, she's a Shaw. Because I bet she's his daughter. Yeah, because he mentions in his note his daughter's gone off to join the people. So it's his daughter. That's fair. That's not a massively bad leap in logic. I'm glad we were able to figure that out quickly. Right, events. A group of... This is an easy case to start the day with. I'm glad that it's not a hard one. Because I remember getting stuck quite a lot last time. So, a group of protesters gathered outside the OPIG laboratory, upset about the closure of the Harmony Foundation. Because OPIG took over the Harmony Foundation from the last couple cases. During the protest, what did we say her name was? We can look it back up. Andy Shaw attempted to steal a bird bath. When she accidentally broke it, a wheel came loose, rolled down the hill, and hit it's Tobias. Amstrel. Barbecue, yeah, because it hit the barbecue. So you can power through and just guess it. But the thing is like you can see with the names here, there are more names on the list than there are people. Because there are like red herring names and stuff. So you could guess it and you could power through. But it would take a while and it wouldn't be very satisfying. Like, there's nothing to stop me just writing the wrong answer because there's technically even a thing. So let's say we take Opig out there and put Harmony. I'll show you now. Causing it to... Oh. Causing it to hit and injure him. So if we change this to Opig, you can see up here, there's a mechanic to help you guess some things, because some things you do kind of need to guess. It tells you if you have 2 or fewer incorrect. So this sentence here makes no sense, so it's got to be this. But there is a certain amount of brute forcing in this game. That's not dropped, is it? When she accidentally hit it. When she accidentally broke it. A wheel came loose, rolled down the hill and... hit Tobias Amstrel's barbecue, causing it to fall and injure him. There we go. What word have I got wrong? Right, if we change that to that. Causing it to fall... This sentence makes sense in my head, so what have I got wrong? Group of protesters gathered outside the Opig laboratory set with the closure of the Harmony Foundation. During the protest, Andy Shaw attempted to steal a bird bath. When she accidentally broke it, a wheel came loose, rolled down the hill and hit Tobias Amstrel's barbecue, causing it to fall over, and... What am I missing here? Because, like, the names are all correct, so it's not the names. The first paragraph has got to be correct. It's just these 2 last words. I can't figure out what's wrong. Don't mind me as well, if you see me munching, I'm eating Blue Mix. which is a pick and mix of different blue sweets. My parents bought it me, and I've become addicted. Yeah, so a group of protesters, I'm going to read it through again. A group of protesters gathered outside the OPIG laboratory after the closure of the Harmony Foundation. During the protest, Andy Shaw attempted to steal a bird bath. When she accidentally broke it, oh! Is it not a wheel? Hi, Mixor. Welcome in. I'm doing okay. Is this not a... No, there's a wheel down there. What actually came loose, though? Oh, is it the wheel of ice in the fucking pool? If we go down here... I move this out of the way. There's like a wheel of ice here. So could that have been in the bird bath? Yes! It didn't click in my brain that it wasn't the wheel that hit the thing. It was the block of ice from inside the bird bath. We got there. We got there eventually. To show her support for the Harmony Foundation protest, Angie Shaw planned to steal the bird bath, or moon-gazing bath. However, she wasn't strong enough, so she dropped it. This sent a block of ice down the hill towards the Amstel family's barbecue. Uncle Isaac, look what I found in Mother's attic. Remember our first experiment together? I would have burned my eyebrows off if you weren't there to save me. That's when you started calling me Icarus. I hope to see you again soon. I always feel so inspired after our talks, and believe me, I could use that right now. The people in charge here have all the wrong priorities, but what can I do? Maybe I can impress Mr. Hoyle and he'll swap me with Mary around, but for now, I'm on the bottom rung. Wish you were here. They'd all listen to you. With love, Jack. Icarus. There's no point filling this in until we've done all 3 cases, because each case gives us more answers to that. The procedure. A bizarre operation ends in bloodshed. That last one actually didn't have a death in it, surprisingly. All other cases have kind of had someone die. Oh! Instantly in on something kind of horrific. I can't believe it! We were so close! 1 year Harmony Foundation. Lost. Mittens had endless affection for everyone. 7:45 arrival, 8 commencement, levels reading, elimination process, replacement process, levels reading, gratitude meditation, departure. Dear Descendant Hall, I am delighted to inform you that you have been chosen to take part in the Harmony Foundation's first ever New Dawn procedure. Please bring this letter, which includes an agenda overleaf, to the retreat centre on Friday, April 13th. For an accurate reading, you should also bring a photograph of someone you love. On it, write a brief message about them. Blessing always. Where am I? One day. Funeral program. Neil Remington. Dad taught me the importance of standing up for family. So he's called Remington. Mason. Pinnacle Security. Someone went over here bashed him with the rock, from the looks of it. These tree huggers can never just come quietly, can they? You're right, Bruce. A taser. Morning orders, meet Mr. Spender's colleague Marie at 7. Bring tasers, but only for self-defense. Before removing occupants, explain our hands-off approach to the new guy. Ensure all property remains inside the building. Oh, is this a prequel to the last one? This is when they kicked the Harmony Foundation out of the building. I see, we were going back in time. Billy Greer. Something deployed. I'll survive. Guess that freak's got a thing for little Miss Daisy Chain, eh? Copy, please. May the light of empathy dispel the dark force. Exercise 1, connect each power to its counterpart. Each power only has one counterpart, so you only need 3 lines. I told you she's a quack. I bet none of the junk in here works. God knows what we're all doing with it all. A blue pen. Dear Mr. Dr. Westlake, per your request, here's my assessment of Madame Navari and her Harmony Foundation. Simply put, Miss Navari is an incompetent practitioner of false history and pseudoscience. She claims, for instance, the longer one follows her teachings, the more enlightened they become. But how does she measure this? With a device that provides no quantifiable data? I believe she simply sees this machine's readings wherever she expects to, based on her above claim. Stay skeptical. Jim Horner, founder of the Reason Institute. I don't know what that is or what you expected it to do, but nothing's changed, Tessa. It's over. Pack your bags. We're terminating this project. Maybe this will change your mind. Click. She hasn't clicked the right buttons, and that's why the monkey's not doing what it should. Level readings. Enlightened meter works best when subject focusing on loved one and that they mean to them. Phrases 1 and 2 complete with all subjects. Levels 0 and key are 100, i.e. enlightenment. My mentor was the wisest man I'd ever known. A red pen. Announcement address, first draft. Making it more impactful needs to grab their attention. Since the dawn of time, various fundamental forces have been at war in the universe. Those who colloquially call the light and dark have also fought inside every individual. Today, within each of us, the light will finally seize victory. We will all become enlightened. Too dramatic. Take another stab at this section. Each day here brings closer to enlightenment. What does it matter why she let them in or what they're doing this? Just send help. Dear Descendant Robinson, I am delighted to inform you that you have been chosen to take part in how... Yeah, we know that information. We know that information. 6 months she's been there. My uncle, always the life of the party. Tim Bender, manager. Okay. What am I missing? I'm missing something. There's something that has an exclamation mark on it still. Or there should be something that still has an exclamation mark on it. The phone. Yes. Peace and blessings, madame. Please allow me to bring someone along to this historic event. The person I have in mind is particularly consumed with hatred. No one needs this more. I beg you give them a shot. Thank you, madame. We both look forward to seeing you very soon. Okay. According to this person, what does these symbols mean? Move her over there. Click on the monkey so we can see. This information here. So the symbols are eliminate, which is why she's clicked that button there. Replenish, because the dot means do the opposite of the one that's the same without the dot. Hatred, so she's so she set it to eliminate hatred. And empathy. Okay. That's good. Well, we now know what the monkey does at least. It can force people to do things. Let's do names next. Well, you know this is Tessa Navani. We know that this is Spender. No, that's not useful information. I'm trying to remember where the information on him was. Put the names down here so that I can keep clicking on things. Here it was. Tim Spender. We don't know her name. I don't think we know her name, at least. Who else's name do we actually know? I think we know the police officers. Bruce. Where's Bruce? There's Bruce. He's Bruce Myson. And this guy's card just said his name, Billy Greer. Remington. I think I saw Alex Remington with him. Associated with him at least. Top right is Robinson. And then the girl in the corner is Charlie Hall. We know this. So I guess we just have to figure out. Well, Mary is the only other first name I can see on here that we haven't used. Other than Sam, so we have to say she's Sam, and maybe she's Westlake? Yeah. I'll admit that was a little bit of brute forcing there. So, what's next on our list of things to do? We'll fill out the names first. Tessa Navari and some of her descendants. Put this over here, put this over here. Yeah, some of her descendants were at the Harmony Foundation for a procedure. The aim was to first eliminate hatred and then replenish empathy. Oh, so she was trying to do a good thing. I can appreciate that, even though she murdered someone in cold blood in one of the previous episodes. To reach enlightenment. However, they were interrupted by people who wanted to seize everything at the Harmony Foundation. Bruce Mason grabbed Sam Robinson. Because this police officer's the one that's cut up. And I'm assuming Sam was trying to ring the police. In response, Alex Remington stabbed? Yeah, did he stab him with the crystal that's on the floor? Stabbed him with a crystal. Because of this, Billy Greer shot with a taser because they don't have guns. The motive, okay, well, we think it's well, he's got his granddad who cares about family. Hers is the mentor there. And that one. Yeah. You've solved the case. Before the enlightenment process could begin, OPIG officials arrived, backed up by hired goons, to kick everyone out of the building and confiscate everything inside. One of the officers got heavy-handed with a female follower, so her cousin stabbed him before being tasered and restrained. Meanwhile, Tessa Navari tried in vain to rid OPIG officials of hatred, believing this would make them change their minds about evicting her. Ah, yes, because that picture, the last one I showed that the dads were in the same photo. So obviously it means that the dads are cousins or brothers. That's cool, yeah, and then he cares a lot about family. This would never work the way she imagined, but some of these pieces seem legitimate. Even in the wildest myths, they're usually grounded in some small factor, I suppose. Oral Toussaint. Interesting, important. Parts not even connected. Looks like she made a gravel classic translation error. Hate is a reasonable guess, poetically this symbol is linked to fiery passion. Curious to find out what this one might mean. Of course I want you back, Nathan. I said I could hire an independent consultant. It was your incredible insight that got me here. Oh, did they do the process on him and it actually worked? His empathy increased. And caused him to rehire someone. Let's do the hierarchy first, because this could be important for filling out names. So, board president is Nathan Hoyle. I'm pretty sure that's him. Head of speculative investment is Tim Spender. Eugene Marmont is extra-physical laboratory lead, which is him. Tessa Navari brought back by Eugene as an independent consultant. Makes sense. Jack is a research engineer. Marie is an assistant. She was demoted and replaced by Eugene in that last thing. History consultant is all we know. Emotion studies was gotten rid of, but I'm pretty sure that was Navari. So, with funding makes the most sense here. With funding from the OPIG Corporation, Tessa, because she's the first most important person, Tessa Navari ran the Harmony Foundation. They used stolen parts to build an artifact, believing it could give empathy. Or no, believing it, maybe it's take hatred. Where's hatred? There. Take hatred and then give empathy. Yeah, that makes more grammatical sense. And in doing so, would help people reach enlightenment. However, it actually did nothing. Due to Tessa's overspending, the Harmony Foundation building was repossessed. Aurel Toussaint, I think, realised the artifact might work if rebuilt. If it were rebuilt. Mary Westlake. Mary Westlake. Where's her name? There she is. Was in charge of its reconstruction. But delayed testing despite this. Eugene, we know Eugene Marmor activated it. New device, so was denied lab access. Where's lab access? There it is. And second half of the story. After learning about the Harmony Foundation, Eugene believed he had been punished because he of the rebuilt artifact. had been set to give hatred. Actually, it was actually set to remove heat. Or take heat. Let's take heat. Which throws a bird. Bird bath, where is the bird bath? There is the bird bath. I forgot how hard it is for me to read some of the words in this game because of the coloured, white text on coloured background. During a board inspection, oh yeah, he changed the thing and set it to give, or tried to set it to take hatred, but actually set it on to give heat, which started a fire. Nathan Hoyle, who is the lead, was impressed by Eugene's discovery. Where's discovery? Discovery. And rewarded him with a raise. Or promotion is actually probably more accurate. There he is, promotion. Yeah. I think I remember the give and take heat stuff from the original game. For those who don't know, this game is a sequel. And that's what I'll be doing with the IGOL next. It's going to cause all sorts of legal problems. It's totally unscientific. Where's our control group? Sounds good to me. I'm sure the universe will guide us. Excellent. Full steam ahead then. Part 4. The Trials. In which mind-bending discoveries are made. Feathered Frenzy. A deadly attack at the aviary. Me. I'm the deadly attack at the aviary. Birds! Birds! Oh, thank you for the follow. What do they want me? Heron, bright plumage, feeds on live prey, has teeth. Grouse, bird is endangered, predator status, hides its eggs in. Why? He promised to take care of you. Aviary incubator. The bird is dead. Warning, overexposure to heat from the incubator could prove fatal. Always remember to check on the eggs after putting them inside. Red-breasted heron. This heron is known for its aggressive nature. Extremely sharp. The bug-eyed, yellow-footed, despite its extremely territorial bushes. The death rattle uses its coloured feathers as against predators, often make the sounds of and silences advise these Nathalics, these terrifying creatures where they scavenge silence is required, these creatures provoking self-defense. Obviously bits are like weird because it's pages that have been torn up. This man is not breathing, his neck is bleeding. I discovered a bird! Another bird! The incubator is on and the bulb is hot to the touch. I didn't know. I'm sorry. Oh, that's the eggs of that bird. Declan, what did you do? Oh, so yeah, literally the guy died because bird. Laurie Heron Grouse hatchling Fowl Piercer Grouse Herald. Thanks again for running the incubation station for me, Declan. See you after lunch. New employee starts. Declan lunch break 12 till 1:15. Safety and handling. More. Asta. Palmer. Millet. Corn. Black sunflower seeds. White bone meal. Oh, there's something else in Moore's. The one who stole my heart. Okay. We're missing one thing, so there's one thing we haven't clicked on enough. Ah, his shoe. Oh, he stepped on an egg and it caused another bird to freak out and kill him. Okay, triggers. So, the colourful bird is triggered by the injured man because he was yelling, and that causes these birds to start mimicking it. Pointy beak doesn't like loud noises, so them yelling caused Pointy Bird to scream. Red beak bird doesn't like bright colours, so the band caused that. And that one was the eggs being crushed. Oh, we have to name all the birds. That's so fun. Okay. Well, he's got a bandit mask on, so I'm going to say he's the masked. The masked. Unsure. Red, that's the red-breasted heron. We did see the page for that one. This guy is the bleary-eyed flower piercer, because it's beak. This one is the Laurie, because it's like a lorikeet. the where's the death rattle lorry, and that must make this the other thing, the grouse. Nathalie's herald is the other one, or Nathalic's herald. He's Declan Astler, because we saw that on his thing, on his locker. She's Moore, because we saw that in her locker. And she is Marcy Palmer, because we also saw that in several pieces of information. So that must make the other woman's name Crystal. Yeah. Process of elimination and having all the information first before we go into it. Right, events. In the aviary. Marcy Palmer, because she's the one that seems to care the most about the birds. Marcy Palmer cried when she discovered, I forgot a word, that a hatchling had died in the incubation system. Overheated in the incubation station. This is a real thing that can happen as well. It's why you have to be very, very careful with baby birds when you incubate them, making sure that they're under the correct, like, you don't want them to dry out, because you can actually cause eggs to dry out too much. Declan Astor entered the aviary where his bracelet was stolen by the blue-eyed flower piercer. Following this encounter, Declan went to feed the grouse, the masked grouse, and stepped on the eggs hidden in the bush. In retaliation, the masked grouse attacked him, killing him. His last screams were mimicked by the death rattle. Where's the death rattle? The death rattle lorry, which agitated the Nathalic's herald, which then attacked Crystal Moore. Attacked Crystal Moore, yeah. And that's the event. After volunteering in a trial during his lunch break, Declan Astor and the employee of Mork Avery fought to take the hatchling out of the incubator. Then, while attempting to feed the masked grouse, he stepped on its nest. The grouse killed Declan, indirectly agitating all the other birds. Subject 37 did not arrive for his follow-up appointment. Another scumbag took the money and ran. That's possible, either way. We'll need to throw out his research data. But what do we do with the data disk? Oh. Okay. So he was a science experiment. Is this going to be all of the science experiments going wrong? Is this what this chapter is going to be? Backstage drama. First the record, then a surprise act. This whole show must be rigged. I performed a flawless waltz. Whoa, you gotta chill. A bunny ran on stage during my act and you don't see me whining. Overall, for one, fair and square. You don't like something. Talk to Michelle, the producer. Can't help but notice we are competing against a previous champion. We already know the judges like her act. She'll be a shoo-in for the grand prize unless something goes wrong. Shouldn't the rest of us get a fair shot? Cam. Psst, Vladimir. Could you tell the little dancer that I only switched my act because someone took my soda? Sweet biscuits, Cam. That's delicate. Small bite mark. Lone wolf. Cage. A juggler. A trumpet. I would have won if they hadn't put me as the first thinking act, but all that work wasted. I thought he was a burpist. No weapons on set. Stardust Variety Hour. Winners of yesteryear. 1973. There has been a sudden outpouring of complaints for allowing our previous winners to compete in Stardust Variety Hour. We assure you that SVH is a fair contest with no possibility of skullduggery. Continuing to harp on this will result in you being released from the show. Your host, Dante Longo. Lily Bell, sweetie, you showed up one act too late. I'll kill Vilmar for this. Should have broken his bones as well as his heart. Jamie would have stolen the show if he could have used knives. This is the more good stuff for the blooper reel, though. General notes, the ventriloquist and the magician each surprised me, but not in the way I expected. Lily was a no-show, till the juggler's act. Record malfunction, sticky valves, ballerina freak out. Props table, do not touch. I'm still missing something. Where's this exclamation point? Who has still got something to show me? Up here, there we go. Final placements. Original dance, burping recreation of every Ash president. Mr. Vlad, implausible forces. Well, we should do names first, because names always seems to be the easiest. So, we know the woman in the cape is Nola. Rakov, I think. I need to remember to press the Sort AZ button. It makes my life so much easier in this game. Cameron Blake. Angry Ladies Regina little more because we saw that on this poster. Vilmar is the guy with the tattoo. Prado, I think they said his last name was. Man in the white suit is Artharv. Oh wait, no, the other white suit. Artharv ready, because he won. Jamie Albright. Where did I put ready? Because I just dropped it. I thought of ready. Here's Dante Lobo, because he's on the note on the board of winners. And that leaves the other guy is Michelle Bergen, I think? Yeah. And then it's events. Add a talent show. Oh wait, no, we want ranking actually. Ranking is probably more important than... We know... Let me get names up as well. We know Artharv. Or do they want the last name? What do they want in here? Oh, the burpist came first. Then the ventriloquist. Then the juggler. Then the ballerina. So she wasn't even close to winning and she freaked out. Then the musician, then the magician, because the magician's act didn't even rock up. Her rabbit didn't show up until the end. So at the show, Cameron Flake sabotaged the act of a previous winner, Regina Littlemore, by scratching a record using Mr. Lad, which we can see over here. I'll show you. The record's all scratched up, and it's scratched up in the shape of the vampire teeth, which is how I got that. The vampire teeth on his puppet. By scratching up a record using Mr. Bland. Meanwhile, Vilmor Prado released because Vilmor released the rabbit. Where's released? There's released. Lilybell, which is the name of the rabbit, from the cage to sabotage Nola Rokov's act in retaliation. Nola Rokov poured a soda into the trumpet. Poured a... Where's the soda into the trumpet. Yay! Go me. In the broadcast, Regina... After the broadcast, I mean, Regina little more. Attacked Dante Lovo. Or Dante Longo. Yeah. Believing the show had been rigged. Yeah. Oh, I'm close. At the talent show, Cameron Flake sabotaged. Oh, it's the word sabotaged, not sabotage. I think that should count if you use the non-plural word, because it knows what you mean. The scenario. Due to the past relationship, Vilmar decided to spoil his ex-girlfriend Nola's magic act by releasing her bunny from its cage. In retaliation, Nola stole Arthav's soda and poured it into Vilmar's trumpet. Because Arthav couldn't belch without his soda, he changed his act to a dance, which surprisingly won. JN identification of time frame settings for an unnamed device. The donut button, down to 1 minute. Or 1 day, so basically 3 days, just say 1 month. No need to get so specific, Jack. Also, you haven't submitted a name yet. Quit stalling and get on that. Next thing on the thing. Bildance, Arthav's winning act. Arthav, age 39. That's some nice rotoscoping, actually, on that dance. I know what I am seeing, Uncle. How did this foreign fool learn ancient spill dance? They take months to master. Food, door, key, machine, fool, spider, forbidden, vampire. Build, oh beware. Shout, shut, give, steal. In spell dance, opposites common words are conveyed by reversing the movements of the counterparts, for example. In ancient Lemuria, philosophers populated that various parts of the body has particular character attributes. Spell dance reflected this belief. This hand shape, when held to any part of the body, referred to that part's accompanying attribute. Perhaps one of the most curious aspects of Lunarian spell dance was the relationship between some lower and upper body movements and its effect in establishing grammar. This opens the door to many interesting possibilities. One-foot stance invoked a plural form of words. Sitting cross-legged add a definite article. Oh, there's really not many things in this one. That probably means that this is going to be really hard. I'm glad it has the video to show so that we can see. There's no names for me to transfer here. Momate Droslavia was thought to see Andalf Reddy performing an ancient Lumerian spell dance. The dance translated to... Let me get the book open. No. Beware, maybe? Oh wait, no, it says 2 fingers pointing at the thing, at its body part. So that's knowledge. I'm gonna try and move this into... There's no good position for this. I may need to move myself over here. For now. Knowledge. Where's knowledge? Knowledge. Arms like that. No. 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 Food, door, key, machine, forbidden, vampire, spider, fool. Build, beware, shout, shut. How does he do that? So that's open. Knowledge opens. Arms and legs down like this. Forbidden. Knowledge opens. Forbidden. I'm assuming doors is next, because that makes the most sense for the end of that sentence. Beware. I recognise that symbol. Beware evil fools who steal keys. Okay, yeah. I get that now. So it's beware evil fools who steal keys. It's plural, so it's keys. Oh, I'm close. Maybe, is there multiple for doors? Am I missing just a multiple for doors? Doors, yes. No. Yes. Knowledge opens forbidden doors. Beware evil fools who steal keys. Amasia recognised the distinctive movements of Lemurian spell dance from her uncle's book, and was bewildered by Arthab's knowledge of the ancient tradition. Contains useless information. Contains subjects 37's memories. I wonder how he learnt that then. What part of this caused it? Oh. Can we don't need to be back here. Yeah, I accidentally clicked on one of the scenarios we've already done. What are we missing? The new thing should have appeared. Previous chapter? We'll see if exiting and rejoining. that brings back no. We'll resolve this in case this fixes it, but it looks like there's a glitch. Huh. Why is this? No, we have everything here. Please don't tell me the game is glitched right before the end. I would like to be able to continue. Right, I'm going to try. Exiting the game and rejoining, because I don't know why. That broke. Like, we solved the case, we should have the next thing pop up. Technology, it hates me. Play. The trials. Yay, it fixed. I just needed to leave and come back and it fixed. That's good. I was worried then that would have to stop the game because I'm not replaying fucking 6 hours worth of content. Complex, a high-rise tragedy. I love you guys, but I'm not replaying 6 hours of content of a puzzle game that I've already played through most of. Okay, where do we want to start? Top down? Well, Sabrina, you got dumped and then forgot where you hid the booze yesterday. What a bummer week. You heard that loud boom half an hour ago, honey. That meant no playing outside tonight, and Mr. Sawyer will be here any minute. Go outside, playtime, playtime, mummy, I want to play. It's a hollow threat, trust me. I saw what happened at the picnic. We don't need to worry about him anymore. How can you be so sure? How does Sonny even know about Darcy? Get rid of the cat or you're gone. SS. The man has a bullet wound to his temple. Everyone knows it. The world is better off without me. Goodbye. Chopsticks. Did you forget our agreement at the picnic, or do I need to go up there and remind you? Hello sir, I'm calling from Fremont Pond. We just wanted to inform you that we do not have a facility to impound people's pets, even if you are a landlord. Thank you and goodbye. Deliver to Spencer Wright. Go to picnic unless Sonny is going, church, work, set up new sewing machine. Leave early for date with Kenneth. How to speak and be heard, dire discussions. Kenneth, Bo told me about what you did on Saturday. You know who seemed better for a few days, but now he's back to his normal behaviour. I don't think you threatening him again will fix this. Regardless, I don't need you to protect me. Too strong? Moving forward, I think I can handle my own problems. Kai, remember to take out the trash Tuesday evening. Don't make me do it again. If that is what the time is. Quick, Mum will be back any second. Bottle of wine. Are all of these people experiments? This is incredible. How'd you find their stash? Protect and defend. Security guard. Creed. It's a mess. I'm sorry I didn't have time to cook a fancy dinner. It's really a nice place. I'm jealous that you and Livonia live so close to the ground. This is Mary Westlake of OPIC. We received your call. Sorry, Mrs. Combs, but we cannot divulge the identities of other participants in our research study. Have a nice day. Threatened by another resident, afraid for their life, will they follow through? Attended the picnic. Whose memories are these? Why? Something about photos? Check lobby. OPIC participant. Have I gone crazy? Probably. She's seeing the memories of the guy that just killed himself. I've been unemployed for about 2 weeks now and it's awful. I figured that writing my diary to decompress wouldn't hurt. I have had nothing else to say today. This is frustrating. No one wants to hire me because I'm a woman. The interviewer today told me I should be looking for a husband, not a job. Well, sir, how am I going to pay my rent? Sonny raises it nearly every month. I'd do any job. Well, almost any. Conscience offered to pay me for babysitting, but I can't stand her kid. The hunt continues. I enrolled in a research study today to help me get by financially. Oddly, I didn't have to take any drugs. They just sat me down in front of a crystal contraption. It was the strangest experience, but at least they paid me up front. Hopefully I can sleep off these odd side effects. I think I'm going crazy. I have memories circling around in my head that don't belong to me. I remember details about an apartment picnic, which I never attended. I remember getting threatened with a gun. I remember feeling terrified, but none of this really happened. At least not to me. Am I insane? Do these memories belong to someone else? A life could be at stake. I need to figure this out. It's not like I have anything else to do. Out of my way, it might already be too late. Watch it. And that tells us everyone's last names. Patience, patience, patience. Staying out of here. Great for blood, grass, and other stains. Ernst. Combs. Opportunity to earn. Participants needed. Research study starting on Monday the 20th. Harper's Tower. Thanks to everyone who attended the picnic. PSA, if you're going to be indecent like Cheyenne, at least close your blinds. I ordered a package that hasn't shown up yet. If it got delivered somewhere else by accident, please let me know. There's still something else here to click. Something else on the board. Oh, we can click on the photo itself. Okay. Apparently there's something in this room still. Oh, their board game. And in this one, it's on the fridge. Apartment inspection is up on Tuesday, 7:20. Pick up after your brat or get evicted. So that's all of the places and the information. We can start putting things together. Photos. It might actually be easier to work from names. Right, so we know the first guy is Sonny Sawyer. The guy who offed himself. Laverna Combs is next, because she's in the bottom room, and that's Combs. She's Sabrina Knox, I'm pretty sure. This is not. This is a pretty easy one again. I need to yeah, it's easier if I alphabetize the words. I don't know his name. We know she's Constance, the woman next to him, Constance Withrope. The baby is also Withrope, so maybe Patience. Patience Withrope. Oh, does that make that man Ernest Withrope? Because I don't think it was actually blood on his jumper, I think it was spaghetti sauce from the kid. And the police officer is Kenneth, we know it's Kenneth. Oluza, I think? She's Cheyenne. I can't remember her last name. He's Bo, because the other guy said his name. And the other guy said he's Spencer. Jane Knox. Because she is Sabrina's daughter. Kai, I'm pretty sure that is. I'm gonna go Nanaka for both of these because they're dad and son. So what's another name that sounds kind of like Kai? Issa Nanaka? We've got first names for everyone else, so we can probably figure it out. We'll go Bird, and then Spencer and Bo. Bo Wright? We'll try this, and then if not, we'll swap them around. Okay, so we'll swap them around. So Wright is Spencer. Yeah. So that's everyone's names. Next up we should do who lives in what apartment. Right, so we know she lives there. Next, we also know that Constance, the baby, and the dad all live up there. We know the two lads live up here because they were still in their house. Sonny, we know, lived in this one. And his next door neighbour was Cheyenne. Because the beading and stuff on her room. We know him and him live here. Her and her live here. And the police officer lives there. Yeah. That wasn't too hard once we got the names of everyone. Right, photos time. Right, the picnic photo. I want to say Kenneth took it, didn't he? Because he couldn't be in the photo. And it was on the Saturday. Because that's when the picnic was. This photo is of Cheyenne. And it was taken by Sonny. Because he planned it to use her to evict her. And it was taken on Tuesday. Yes. And the events. On Saturday at a picnic, Kenneth Olza threatened to kill Sonny Sawyer. However, on Monday, Sonny Sawyer received... Oh, forgot the threat. After attending a research study. Laverna Combs also was there. Yeah, because that's what happened. He lost all his memories. She gained all of his memories. So they took his memories and put it in her. That's fucked up. He took a photo of Cheyenne Bird, which provoked Ken into shooting him because he's a security guard who's got a gun. And he didn't just kill him because of him taking the nude photo. He killed him because he was a shithead, in general. Sonny Sawyer, the petty landlord of Hesper Towers, enjoyed making life difficult for his residents. At a picnic, Kenneth also threatened him with violence and Sonny submitted. However, OPIG's research study removed the memory of Kenneth's threat from Sonny's mind. No longer scared, Sonny took an invasive photo of Cheyenne Bird, Kenneth's romantic interest, which was the last straw. Lavona received Sonny Sawyer's memories, but it was too late to save him from Kenneth's vengeance. Now that the testing's over, we've got to do the important part, taking a device name. I say we call it something incredible so that upper management knows we're poised to change the world. Please don't ever sell it, Eugene. At its core, it's an information dispatcher and optical lens. Idle it is, then. So, we should... Parental consent obtained. That's got to be her. We should probably do the symbols first. Right, so we know the semicircle is a minute. Wait, no, we know that's a day, a minute. We know this is a day, because it's the bigger circle. The month is a square. 3 days, I think, is the triangle, because the triangle probably means 3. And then if the semicircle means a day, so that means 3 days. 1, the dot means 1, so 1 day. This is give, this is take, and that's got to be memories? Yes, okay. We know she took her mum's memories. So we know Lavona had Sonny's memories. So that actually must be this. Because this needs to tell us how long they had the other person's memories. Wait, no, I'm wrong. I think it's actually this way round. The person who gets the memories goes on the right, the person who had them taken goes on the left. That makes sense. Data disk to the guy. So he learnt how to do the dance in 1 minute, basically. And for 1 day, guy who died obtained the memories of this guy. These are data disks. 37, I think they said that he was, didn't they? And he was subject 35, because he came before him. She was subject 40, I remember. And he was subject 39. So this must be 41 and 42. Yeah, that makes the most sense to me. You figure out these two based on basic deduction. They had their thing swapped after these two. I would say pretty much immediately after. You want to fight? Alright then, deadbeat. Give me your best shot. That's all you got? Pathetic. Look who it is. You got a problem, Hunter? The Pinnacle. Welcome to the last chapter. Chapter 5. The Pinnacle. In which terrible plans are set in motion. Part 1. Beach trip. A seaside photo shoot goes horribly wrong. I'm having quite a lot of fun with this game today. Three drinks. Oh, it's already over, Miss Westlake. This has been one of the coolest photo shoots I've ever done. Darius, take another picture of me. Can we just do a little more? We're having such a great time. Damn, youngsters almost ruined the shoot. Stupid Sandra should have given us better models. She could try some genius. It boosts intellect and it's well have just tried. Have you tried it, Jack? Oh, I have no doubts that it consists of diatride. Can boost your intellect level. We have captured what we need. I'm saving it in a disk and we can return to the lab. Hey, the shoot is over. We're packing up. We can drop you off downtown if you'd like. Pack of tablets. O-range commercial shoot on Tuesday at Southern Beach, Stingstone Beach. Beach spot reserved for 2 hours from 10 AM. Staff, the idiot me, keen to create visuals for the board. No work to take care of the idol. Mr. Marmot, do you want to review the photos? I've added 2 more. So, 3 blonde women, 1 with blue eyes, green lipstick, green nails, blue lipstick, blue nails, red lipstick, red nails. Blue lipstick has a flower tattoo. Beach props, 2 O-range, 6 packs, a camera. Paper cigarettes, a bar of something, red lipstick. That's blue lady. 3 hot models wanted for soda commercial beach shoot. Must be fit and look good in a swimsuit. We shoot on Tuesday at Southern Seastone Beach. 2 hours max. Pays £10 each, plus potential future recommendations. More cigarettes. I know you're mad about me dating Adrian, so soon after your breakup, but this is an opportunity of a lifetime. You know who the casting agent, Mr. Harper? She's looking for 3 models for a soda commercial. We need you. This could be our big break. Imagine no more waiting tables. Please let bygones be bygones and call me girl. A green lipstick. A red lipstick. A colourful sheet with some pieces missing. A blue lipstick. Pam Campbell. Okay, so a bunch of names. Yeah. Blister pack of tablets labelled Genius. I swear I don't do drugs. I'm a professional actress. I don't understand anything. My memory's fuzzy. 5 breaths per minute. Thank you for your help in being so understanding. These young models can be so irresponsible. I'm furious, but I'm glad she'll be okay. Client from OPIG wants to have final say on the models. He has a thing for blondes and beauty marks, and apparently they don't need to be big names. Sending my recent cheap but nice looking catalogue. Yeah, that works. I just don't want any weird shit. Ambulance duty list, Riley Connors, Alice Simpson. Girl, you're lucky. It could have been much worse. Take this moment and think about what you were doing with your life. Garbage like this will destroy your health. Nicotine poisoning? Maybe? Or an allergic reaction to an amphetamine? To L, my biggest fan, Magnus. The candy destroying our youth. Parents' guide to the most popular and dangerous drugs. Sunnies, gummies containing caffeine and nicotine that youngsters stay up all night partying. Highly addictive. Euphoria, an amphetamine-based rich kid drug. Quickly delivers short but strong bursts of happiness. Highly addictive. Crystal. Portal. Causes extreme hallucinations popular in spiritual cults. The citric acid in Portal destroys users' moral and belief in God. Drugs that make you believe God isn't real. That's some strong drug. Okay, so we had a look inside the idol. There's nothing else for us to click on, really. Oh, the drinks. This drink has been spiked. Because it's brighter orange. And the lid is wrong. There's one more exclamation mark I am missing. So none of these. I'm missing one word and one spot. Him. It happens, Mrs. Harper, the things they ingest in season clubs you can't imagine. Right, photos. Let's get some faces. Blue tattoo. Red lipstick, I think, is Amy Wood. So she, because the face matches. So Amy Wood. Long face. Jennifer in the middle? Jennifer Gibson? Because she's got quite a long face but a round nose. And this next one has a square face. But a pointy nose. So Eve Robertson. Yeah, that makes sense to me. As to who is who. So she's Eve Robertson. She's easy to identify. That's Amy Wood in the middle. And she's got to be Jennifer Gibson. Because the hair lengths. Okay, what next? Names for faces. We'll use this to fill this in. Move everything up. Eugene, Marmot, Jack, Norwalk, she is Marie. Ridley, I think her last name was, I remember. No, it was beginning with a W. I'm wrong. Westlake. Yes. That's Eve Robertson, because she's got the earrings. Where's Eve? Robertson. She's got to be Jennifer Gibson, I'm pretty sure, because she was quite a bit taller than the other two. The photographer was named Darius. I think he was Darius King, because he was a famous person before he was a photographer. Darius King. The girl in there has to be Amy Wood. I think it said on the thing that the two people working in the ambulance were Ellis Simpson and Riley Cano? Or Ridley, Ridley Cano. And Sandra Harper is the agent. Because the one girl said to the other girl in one of the messages, that's Sandra Harper. Right, so the briefcase is Eugene's. It's probably easier to do it from this page. The little bag, I think, is Amy Wood's, because I don't think she actually brought anything but the one behind me. The bag behind me has got to be Amy Wood's, because I don't think she actually brought anything other than her lipstick. The other two brought drugs. Right, so we know Sandra Harper is probably this one, because it was a blue bag but it had a red lipstick in it and she's wearing red lipstick. Eve had the blue lipstick, so that's her bag, and Jennifer had the green lipstick, so that's her bag. Yeah. And that tells us that it might actually have been the agent that poisoned the girl. Eugene Marmot hired Sandra Harper to provide models for a orange commercial. Before the shoot, Sandra secretly added euphoria. Yes, because they were feeling really happy, so it's got to be euphoria because that's a drug that temporarily makes you feel really happy for like a couple minutes. So she wanted the photo shoot to go well, so she drugged them with the fucking euphoria. That makes total sense because I think that it was in her bag, the euphoria, to make the models happy. This worked, so Jack Norwalk aimed the idol at the models to take their happy memories. But Amy Wood's allergy created an emergency, so the organisers had to call for medics. As far as things have gone in this game, that actually wasn't horrifically bad. Like, we have seen people do much worse things in this game. Idle guide. If it's cool, it's not full. If it's hot, then it's not. If there's juice in the tank, it's only for awake folks or something blank. To act upon, keep matter button on. Hey Jane, please don't design the poster Eugene sent you notes for yet. He just showed me what he gave you guys in the art department, and while all the information is correct, he's worded it like a complete buffoon. I've got to get back to the helm and write this ship. I know I said this was a short straw project, but it's actually got interesting now. And that moron's way out of his depth. Gotta love nepotism, eh? Anyway, rant over. TBC over drinks? We can trade corporate war stories and try to remember why we joined this dump in the first place. Marie. Next up, Boardroom Brawl. A fight breaks out at the OPIG HQ. Okay, first off, what's on the telly? The television showing a live broadcast. Oh my, should I be writing all this down too, sir? Meeting minutes. Board members present: Nathan Hoyle, Jasmine Patel, Annette Spender. Others present: Jeremy Drake, Secretary. Proceedings, a meeting call to order. 11, video link established, outbound phone link established, inbound phone link faulty, idle demonstration started. Ladies, please, consider the bigger picture here. Don't you see what this means? We'll reach every home in Hespia. Whore. Frigid bitch. A matchbook and a pack of Brigantine Blue Brand cigarettes. There's nothing else on this page I need to click on? No. So it seems that the machine maybe works through the telly. Take it up with Eugene when he's done drawing, in his infinite wisdom. He changed the plan at the last minute, so I didn't have time to do your tasks. A lens. I thought I told you to fix the phone, Jack. How are we supposed to answer the board's questions? How did I get here? Elephants never forget. Love Motel. Next stay, half off. Valid for 30 days from your checkout on. Board meeting, set off. Hotel check-in, idle. Back to HQ, dinner with Annette and the kids. Don't worry, Mr. Spender, sir. I can take a few moments to reorient yourself. This is all perfectly normal. No, NDA. I, Tristan Dreyfus, hereby agree not to disclose any information obtained through my internship with the Olympus Pinnacle International Group. I understand and that do result in substantial lawsuit. That's some good gossip. Wait, how was I affected when I'm outside the zone of influence? Audio is unplugged, but video is not. You dirty dog, Tim. Now how can I use this to my advantage? And they're all yelling at each other. And something back here. Blank notebook. Elephants never forget. Oh, was he supposed to guess what was in the other guy's pocket? That makes sense. Right, names first. We know Norwalk, we can get him out there immediately. Jack, we know Eugene, we can get him out here. Part of me thinks that maybe this game, people you already know, should be, like, already done. Because, like, we've done Eugene about 1,000,000 times now. Where's Marmot? There's Marmot. There's Mary Westlake. There is Nivari. Or Tessa Navari, her name is, isn't it? It's Tessa Navari. And he's got to be the intern, which always... and the other guy's got to be the intern, because he's the only new guy. So he's got to be Tristan Dreyfus. We know this is Spender. We know this is Spender. We know that he specifically is Tim. Jeremy Drake, because he's the secretary. We know Nathan Hoyle already from previous thing. He said Annette in his letter, so he's got to be Annette. And Jasmine Patel is the last one in the meeting, so that's got to be her. Events 1. Opig Laboratory in... At Opig's Laboratory in... New Wells? Question mark? I think so. I think that's right. A team held a demonstration to show that the idol could give and take memory. The idol was used to take 1 day's worth of memories from Tim Spencer. Maybe don't cheat on your wife and then go to a read your memories conference where they read your memories. And then give it to Eugene. Notes 2. This included a memory of Tim Spender and Jasmine Patel at the Love Motel. The company's headquarters in Bayhaven. The board received. The board received this memory via live broadcast. Prompting Annette Spender to attack Jasmine Patel. Makes sense. Again, nothing actually horrendous. There's no death at the moment. But now they know the mind control works through TV. This is going to get dystopian fast. To the lab team, by now you should have all been informed of what happened here at the HQ during yesterday's demonstration. Clearly we need to capitalise on this unexpected functionality. Each of you is to submit an idea for how we do this. Have your submissions on my desk by tomorrow. Empathy for all. For 1 minute, I meditate on the feeling of pure empathy and we capture my memory from this. We contact the international media and have them transmit this memory live on evening news. If everyone knew this feeling, we would recall it at will. Earth would be a paradise. I like that idea. Max employee loyalty. HR spends a month increasing OPIG loyalty, obedience, and skill levels in the live training broadcast. We then transfer these memories to every OPIG employee in every office. Greatest generation. We pay top teachers to spend a month intensively teaching gifted children literacy and numeracy skills, and then we team up with children's television program for a live episode, in which these memories are transferred to all viewers. Intelligent children will no longer fall through the cracks of the education system. Imagine how many more will grow to achieve great things for humanity. We could solve the world's problems in a generation. True, and they rejected all three of those ideas, which were selfless and kind of good, other than... This idea was bad. Employee loyalty was bad. But the rest of it was good. Making everyone feel empathy for each other? Good. Giving kids instant knowledge so that they can all achieve better futures? Good. Violent display at the Museum of Lemurian History. How did he do that, Jack? It's so unlike him. Oduela, I read about your new seal display. I want to know what it really is. My colleague Jack and I can show you. Let us bring something we've been working on to the museum for hours one night. You might have described your first piece of ancient Lemurian technology that actually works. Call me and we can set a date. Did it work? I believe so. The feeling is less important than I imagined. My thoughts remain my own, yes, but also see an echo of Sungunda's memories, clearly and on demand. What do you see? Stop right at the beginning and spare no detail. We have all night. Furthest back memory appears to begin partway through a conversation. I'm missing vital context. Nowak, I need you to look into something for me, please. While he works on that, let's try another memory. The most recent day, perhaps. I appear to be some sort of sentinel. I mean, Echo Skunda is. My task is to protect Lumeria from itself. Fascinating. A beam of light connects me to some strange device. There's a gem on my forehead that was supposed to prevent me from lying, but I found a way to deceive it. I've become the very thing I was supposed to be fighting against. For that I have suffered greatly. But I'm not done yet. I will never surrender. I will make them pay. That's something from the first game, I'm pretty sure. Because in the first game, you find out that someone is starting a coup by making themselves immortal, basically. By removing their age every time they get old. And then you overthrow that monarchy. Warrior Psyche by unknown artist. This abstract statue depicts Dastan Locke, a prominent figure in ancient Lemurian mythology. Locke was said to have had an unchangeable thirst, unquenchable thirst for violence, and the ultimate mind for warfare. A Veil Forge generated a short-lasting self-shield around the user. Ammonite softened the hearts of enemies on the battlefield. Sing and cry. Emitted a multi-dimensional distress signal, a vaporon. Dematerialized household organic waste matter. There's the disc. Projection crystal, and in ancient Lemuria, naturally glowing crystals such as the ones used to project public service announcements. This particular narrative features fictional sinner Orc who used to warn against only the gravest of crimes. The precise nature of the crime depicted here, however, has yet to be deciphered. So the crime is to take someone's memories, put it on a disc, take the memories from the disc, and overwrite someone else's personality. Military aircraft from the Golden Era at the height of the Empire, Lemuria's army boasted a fleet of more than 1,000 such aircraft that, when all flew together, they were said to cloak entire cities in shadow. Law enforcement automaton were from the Restraint Era, commissioned by the military order of circa 800 BC. An ancient Lemurian proverb is inscribed in the figure's lips. Loosely translated, it reads, "Discipline heals societal wounds." They have every lens attached to that. If my calculations are correct, and what I think it just happened, I'm afraid you don't know how right you are. He did it deliberately. He combined all of them, all of the time periods together to just take a person's entire life and overwrite someone else's life. Max lens fitted, idle and target in position, area behind target cleared, ready to begin. Here we go, extracting memories in 3, 2, 1, completed inspections, no issues found, safe to continue. Warranted, recipient seated and signaling to proceed, transferring memories in 3, 2, 1. Recipient reports successful transfer but says memories are incomplete once more. Croto explained that the idle is already set to max, but recipient is adamant. I suppose there's one thing I could try. Could get us an extra 4.1 days worth. Just against my better judgment, no? Using all the lenses at once is fucking stupid. How stupid do you have to be to do that? An entertainment console from the Turmoil Era. Children do not touch. Unlike all other ancient Lemurian technology in this museum, this device no longer works. A tank from the Progress Era. An M490 tank, the blockbuster, is often named for the Ravens' defeat in the Lemurian Civil War, as this is the main gun is prone to jamming and often failed to fire at critical moments. Spears pierced the man's shoulder. A taser. Hesperia Museum has announced plans to unveil an ancient Lemurian seal next week, sparking fury within the eastern continent. The Museum of Lemurian History will showcase the seal, which dates back to around 800 BC. From Monday, having brought it at an auction nearly 3 years ago. But Lemurian leaders have demanded all such seals be returned to their countries of origin. Aurelia Winson, curator at the museum, said, "I don't see what all the fuss is about. History belongs to everyone. Historians deserve to admire these decorative ornaments too." Actually, it's not a decorative ornament, it's literally some guy's memories. It's kind of fucked up, right? What the diagram is talking about. Where you just take someone's personality and overwrite someone else's personality. Orc takes all the memories from Medea and gives them to a disc. Next, Orc takes all the memories from the crow, right, from the disc, and gives them to crow. As a result, crow becomes deer. Yeah, it's essentially talking about completely overriding someone's personality and memories and everything, making someone someone else. Right, events. At the museum, Jack, our boy Jack Norwack, first used the idol to take 1 month, I think he said, 1 month's worth of memories from the disc and give them to Oral. It's Echo Skunda's memories from the disc and give them to the guy. Where's give? And give them to Oral Toussaint. Wait, Oral's here? I don't see Oral. Where is Oral? Did he run off? Because I can't see our boy Oral Toussaint. We know Oral Toussaint wanted more, so Jack Novak used all the lenses together. Jack thought this would add. Oh, is this why he's insane at the very beginning? Because he thinks that he's a warrior. And that's why he kills that guard at the very, very beginning of the game. That's literally the last point in the timeline. Because we haven't figured out where everything is in the timeline yet, but it makes sense. That is the last point in the timeline. He's in an asylum. Because he thinks he's someone he's not. And events 2. Immediately afterwards, Echo Skunda grabbed a Vaporon, which alerted Roman Doyle. Because that's why Roman Doyle was there, because he's the security guard, and when you break the glass on the thing, he comes running. That makes so much more sense than my original idea, which was that the guard was the one that was, like, possessed. When the Vaporon failed to fire, or failed to work, Echo Skunda threw a spear. Where's through? There's through a spear at Rowan Doyle and then ran, or then fled. Yeah. They literally overwrote my boy. They overwrote our good scientist boy. The disc contained Echo Skunda's entire lifetime worth of memories because the lenses, in fact, multiplied. The idol took all these memories and gave them to Oral Toussaint. This had the effect of transferring Echo Skunda's mind and personhood to Oral's body. Suddenly finding himself in unfamiliar territory, Echo Skunda sought to defend himself and escaped. Last one. How the wise beaver defeated the wily wolf. Long ago, a wily wolf planted a magic plum tree in the forest. It endlessly grew the sweetest plums. One day, a rabbit came by and wanted to eat them. The wolf warned him, "If you eat these, you will grow lazy and slow, and I will hunt you down." But the plums were so tasty that the rabbit ate and ate until he indeed became lazy and slow. And so the wolf came and ate him. More forest animals came for the plums. The wolf explained what would happen to them, but they did not listen, and so the wolf had more prey. Noticing this, a beaver ran to the animals' king, the lion, shouting, "The wily wolf is tricking animals into eating sweet plums so he can hunt them." "In my kingdom, that will not do," growled the lion. So the lion chased the hunter wolf out of the forest, and from that day on, the animals ate all the plums they wanted. Something tells me that's not an accurate version of that tale, because I think I actually know what fable that's from, and I'm pretty sure in the original fable, the king does fuck all. And so the beaver goes and tricks the wolf. Steelside Warehouse, dark experiments at the docks. A homeless guy's place. Summer of 1976. This year it's been tough. Scrawny Marvin's lungs gave out and he died. Pity. I have fond memories of his optimism. On the bright side, we have a new rule that says the dwellings are distributed according to who's been here the longest. So being the oldest inhabitant, I inherited Marvin's place. It's a vast improvement. Hunter Wolf is still working in the Steelside Warehouse and leaves us alone. At the end of the year, a newcomer, Luke, appeared. I like him. He's seen military action and is reliable. Plus it was a bit lonely here with just my paranoid buddy Dirty William. Oh, this is before they found that guy in the drain, so the drug is now. I feel that Olivia will overcome her distaste for children and will want one of her own. Mrs. Prescott, please join us in a festive celebration of my husband's birthday on September 17th at 9 AM to celebrate Gabriel's yacht. There will be drinks, games, and for the mini event, a performance by Gabriel on his latest acquisition, a rare 50,000 Quasar Wave 501. Let us know if you can make it. What? Head of Public Relations, Gabriel. Right, it's my turn. Tell me, what was your greatest fear? A wedding ring. I fear my dad will stop funding my hobby business and I will have to start doing real work. I fear my husband's next expensive toy will bankrupt us and we will have to move to a smaller villa than Cordelia's. Get fit without breaking a sweat. Sterling stamina fuel. Call to order. I fear women I date are more interested in my looks than my real estate portfolio. Find your inner child with Fairchild. Too stressed being a housewife and supporting your husband? Take a break and visit our 5-star de-stressing retreat. I fear people will actually start working out instead of drinking my trash supplements. A table holding an assortment of drinks. Okay, the sea breeze. I don't see why any of this is important. Dear connoisseur of the more peculiar entertainment, thank you for your interest in our event and your prompt payment. To receive authentic experience and avoid legal troubles, use the equipment disclosed and tune in at 9 PM on September 17th. You will see it happen via live broadcast. No recordings. A harmonica. Someone living inside the boat. No, you killed him. I don't believe your weird bullshit. Just stay away from me. If he's gone, he's moving to his shelter. Those are the rules. A doll. A ring of keys. He's been elevated. Soon enough he will come and you'll see the proof that it can happen to you too. Ring of keys and a fully loaded gun. Hey, why are you insulting him, Hunter? Wolf saved our asses once already. I'm sure he's a decent man. That's fantastic, Luke. I will welcome him with some music. I hope he brings some drinks for his brothers. March. Move to the docks. Harry's very experienced. William's suspicious. Luke's quiet and disciplined. The bandit appeared and wants us to work for him. He hurt old Luke's leg real bad when he fought back. Something unbelievable happened. It feels too good to be true, but Hunter Wolf has saved us. William's suspicious, but the bandit is truly gone and new Luke seems to be in good shape. He moved to the warehouse, so I got to move in living space up. The container is much better. A new arrival appeared, Phil. He seems fine. Hunter came at us with a new proposal. Harry, reliable but stern, keep close. Luke, territorial, loyal, keep him close. Hunter, secretive, avoid him. Orion, has a few needs, keep him close. Elijah, dangerous criminal, avoid him. Funny Phil, not that funny, avoid him. A set of needles. How to choose your dwelling, from least to most important. Warm, secure from thieves, enough space, offers privacy. And that's the guy with the voodoo doll. Idle range commands. Take, give. Some, all. You can't remotely take people's memories. Okay, that's good to know. Harry's ready. Using the idol, I've prepared him. Let's see if he's able to retrieve the goal. I have high hopes. He failed how? Was he not prepared enough? No, the others must have sabotaged him. I'm not giving up. My hypothesis is not wrong. Knowledge improves societal conditions, thus it's the highest utility. Just needs to be given to people who can influence the whole system. Now I have the means to go get better people into powerful positions. With my method, the rich scumbags are practically volunteering to be improved. This should work. Just look at Luke. He's become the best assistant I had. Don't touch it if you value your life. Yes. March. 50 grams euphoria. 200 grams mixed euphoria. 2k sunnies. Gang fell apart. Cutter got shot by the bastards from 48th. Got a Lilo somewhere. Old ducks in the Steelside warehouse looking promising. Locals are weak. Elijah Sinclair's not done yet. I will rebuild and take revenge. Starting a new life. This despicable body, though addiction riddled, is so much stronger. Wolf has earned my full loyalty. For now, I will work on bettering myself and ensuring the safety of the mission. Paperboard in here. Local homeless options. Scrawny Marvin, Luke Brown, Harry Stone, Dirty William, Orion's Guy. Funny Phil. Must be consensual. Elijah's a problem. The effect is complete. No trace of the original. So he's... The man's not breathing, but his body is still warm. That is the body of Luke, I'm pretty sure. That's Luke's body. And he gets dumped in the sewer. We're missing one thing. Is it on the boat? Potentially. Yes, it is up here. The digicam. It just tells us their movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there are 6 of them. Okay. We can start with the order of the dwellings from best to worst. Okay. The best has got to be this one. The red container with the poster, red container without the poster, then the ship. Because the one that's inside, that's at the back of the container, that's at the front of the container, and that's just in a abandoned ship. Name all the homeless people, oldest to newest. Well, scrawny. Where is it? Sort A to Z. I keep forgetting to do that. Scrawny Marvin, they said was the oldest originally. Then it's Harry Stone. Then it's Dirty William. Dirty William. Then it's Luke Brown, because Luke Brown was quite young. Then it's Orion Sky, because that's a very young person name, but also we have it confirmed. And Funny Phil. Funny Phil. Where's Phil? Begins with a P. There you go. Yeah. That wasn't too hard to figure out. They did pretty much list it. Who lives in what container now is the current thing. So it was Harry Stone lived inside, and he's the dead guy. Him, Voodoo Doll McGee lives at the back, and Hat Man lives there. He's Orion Sky. He's the youngest, so he lives in the worst. Dirty William, because they talk about how he's paranoid. Funny Phil lives in the boat because he's the youngest. Yeah. And game. We need to label everyone here. He is Tucker. Hats. The other guy is Brock Sterling, because his supplements thing, they talk about how they sell fake supplements, basically, him and his husband. Sterling. She is Arabella Fairchild. Where's F? F, Fairchild. Cordelia Prescott. And she's got to be Olivia Gerard. And now, who were they answering the questions as? Because the game they were playing, they were the one to ask a question and everyone else had to answer as someone else. She was answering as man in the blue shirt was answering as Brock. Because he was talking about fake supplements. He was answering as Olivia, I'm pretty sure. Annabella was answering as Tucker. Hats. Cordelia Prescott was answering as Gabriel. Gerard. And Olivia Gerard was answering as Arabella Fairchild. Or Fairchild. Words are hard. Yeah. Summer. So we know Hunter Wolf wasn't really homeless. Hunter Wolf secretly experimented in the Steelside warehouse just in June when Elijah Sinclair I happened to look for the names appeared and caused trouble. Hunter used the idol on Luke Brown to take all of his memories and then on Elijah Sinclair to give all of his memories. Oh, and that's why the body has red eyes, because its personality and soul has essentially been taken from it and there's nothing been put in its place. So it's an empty vessel, basically. As a result, Luke Brown got a new body and became Hunter Wolf's assistant. In September, Hunter Wolf used Idol how did he fucking get hold of Idol is my thing. Who is Hunter Wolf on Harry Stone? To take all memories. And then on Gabriel Gisard, who was on the Sea Breeze, which is the name of the boat, to give... Where is give? Give all memories using a live broadcast. During the party, Harry Stone sabotaged a synthesizer to avoid revealing a lack of musical skills. Yeah. Everything is correct. When the bandit Elijah decided to extort money from the dock's inhabitants, Hunter Wolf set up a trap for him and used Idol to replace Elijah's personality with that of Luke Brown. A month later, Hunter Wolf remotely replaced Gabriel's mind with Harry Stone's. So he was taking the minds of the homeless people and putting them in the bodies of the rich people. I can't say I disagree. Homeless game show horror. Contestant died while filming the pilot episode of a TV game show last night. Bum Wars was billed as a hilarious upcoming series in which homeless contenders compete for prizes of a series of bizarre challenges. The victim, who was yet to be named, died in a shopping cart jousting trial gone wrong. New Wells TV said it made an error in judgment by funding the pilot, but added the show's creator, Gabriel Girard, had previously unblemished track record. Gio U-turn shock. The CEO of Hesperia's largest clothing company baffled investors by voting against his own plans yesterday. Textilian boss Darren Dixon had previously put forward a motion to build several new factories in the East, ignoring concerns about the pollution and wage exploitation. But at a board meeting yesterday, Mr. Dixon voted to scrap the project. Despite this, the original motion sailed through, 12 votes to 1. They both failed. Again. Jack, yes, in light of our new discoveries, the potential for this technology to be abused, should it fall into the wrong hands, is scarily high. And our boss is an idiot, but I am monitoring him. Tim and Nathan, so everything is under my control. By the way, do you know where the moron has placed the empty large square Lemurian disc? We should be careful when storing such things. Mary. So this is the lenses. So that's a day. That's 3 days. Right, no, that's a day, that's 3 days, that's 1 minute. Wait. No, that's a minute. That's a month. Yeah. 3 days, 1 day, 1 minute, and combined the symbols is all. Red pips show how much memory is stored in the disc. Discs never deplete. The idle symbols, that's give at the top. Oh wait, no, the cane is give, the cane with the dot is take. I remember that. The one in the middle is matter. The one on the left, top left, is memory. The one on the bottom is heat. When the crystal is red, the idol is full. And the take command does nothing. When the crystal is blue, the idol is empty, and the idol and the give command on either empty disk you do need a good memory, an empty disk, because they expect you that this overarching plot about how the machine works, they've expected me to remember all of this. I'm lucky that I have remembered most of it. But this next part, I think, is going to be hard. You can't put it into an empty disk or a conscious person. Next up. Blue crystal on device. Red crystal. Right, blue crystal on device. Red crystal on device. Red. Blue crystal on device, pink brain. Red crystal on device, red eye and empty brain. Red crystal on device, blue brain. And yellow brain. Blue crystal on device, 2 pink brains. What am I missing? Oh, there was a symbol for empty brain. So what the bottom glyphs are essentially telling us is if machine is blue, you can't do anything. If machine has red, meaning it's full, the eye is red because it gives you the red eyes, a disease, whatever. If it's red and from the through a camera and onto the TV, you take people's memories. You can't take people's memories, I mean. But if it's blue and you project through the TV, you can control people's memories. With just moments to go before the Albion Kings face Renutran Dragons, some 90,000 supporters have already taken to their seats to Icla Stadium in New Wells. Across Hesperia and around the world, hundreds of millions more will be watching live as the Peril finals get underway. Final clash. A pale match to remember. It must have been someone connected to those blasted hippies. They strike again. I see, I wasn't imagining it. Someone was sneaking around. Anyway, we should return. It's time to start the transfer to the TV station. At the lab. When it ends installed, Dr. Malmet's filled idle. Idle's interior and control panels locked. Red crystal handed over to 2 guards for transfer. Idle handed over to Jack and Eugene at TV station. Go live at the commercial break. Oh my, that was disgusting. A whiskey flask. Bottle of soda that reeks of rotten eggs. 15/2/69. That's the for a day disc. Upgraded security protocol. Since the attack of the empathy cult, which followed the dismissal of our consultant, we must take every precaution to ensure Idol's safety. An OPEC certified guard should be present with the Idol. Keys to the lab are guaranteed to only me, Marie, Tim, and the shift guard. The Idol's control panel and interior are now protected by a PIN code available to only me, Marie, and Jack. Eugene. There's vomit in the sink. If the focus crystal is blue, the idol is empty. If the focus crystal is red, the idol is full. The door is locked. The door is locked, but there is vomit in the sink. What did I miss here then? Yeah, we have all of his stuff. It's Greer. We don't know what the... Oh, we can change time of day. I didn't notice that. Okay. Give the memories. Okay, but the crystal is blue. What the hell is this? Oh. The fucking... I can tell already what's happened. Whatever they were supposed to be in the machine got overwritten by the guy that vomited. The machine took in the guy vomiting accidentally. A bit of snow falls and suddenly everyone starts driving like a snail. That's totally what happened. Someone has put all of the things on the thing now, and now the memory is full. Okay, that's bad. Let's try see if we maybe need to complete OPIG to get the next thing. We'll move this over here so you can see it. The goal of the OPIG Corporation's Happy Customer project was to give memories. Oh, no, it was to increase the sales, maybe? Increase orange sales? That would make sense for what has been going on in the game. To achieve this, behind the project, they wanted to use the idol to give people the memory of drinking orange. With the drug euphoria to the millions of spectators watching the Peril finals. The project was invented and led by Eugene Marmot. Okay, let me reread this. The OP Corporation, the Happy Customer project, was to increase orange sales. To achieve this, behind the project, they wanted to use the idol to give the memories of... Wherever got destroy, I meant drink. Of drinking orange with the drug euphoria to the spectators of the thing. We've unlocked a new area. Sounds a bit... October 3rd, yes. Sharing a truly positive feeling about orange with unlimited audience. Though you lied to me, you were the worst student ever. I thought you cared about spreading enlightenment, but you just want to shove an ad down everyone's throats. Beware, empathy will have its revenge. Madam, don't make me use more force than necessary. Your access card, madame, you are banned from the premises. You shouldn't have surpassed the master. Nothing can stop my rise to the top. You are fired. This is very exciting. If the project succeeds, the implications are enormous. The consumer market is the first step. I have much bigger goals in mind. Jack, do you think there's a distance or scale limit? Our stress tests have not discovered any limitations so far, Mr. Hellwell. I have a high degree of confidence the project is having successful outcomes. I know we've always had our differences, but you're right, we must take action. Just yesterday, that imbecile made me rearrange the lab's furniture using feng shui principles. Mary, your updated idol proposal is much more interesting now that you have placed the skills and obedience training within a military contract. The army in our dream client, but the higher-ups still need to see a very convincing demonstration before they are willing to begin talks with us. I'm sure we'll have a role to play working under Eugene. Glad to hear it. He's even titled himself head of speculative investment. With me in the room, he must not succeed. Hey, what's your secret, Tim? I've never seen Nathan fast-track a budget as quickly as he did with the Happy Custom project. Also, I've heard some rumours that he regularly visits that lab of yours. Is that true? Because he hasn't done one on-site trip like that in years. Anna. Right, so shortly before Eugene left the lab. Good memories. Memories. Of the idol. At each of these times, what did the idol contain? And who was the last person to have used it? Of the orange. And it was handled by Eugene Marmot. When idol was loaded into the security van. Bad memories of idol. Or of orange, I mean. And the person who did that was Tim. Because we saw him throwing up. So it's Tim Spender implanted bad memories into the machine to replace the good ones. When they arrived at the TV station, it's all memories of Square Disc. And it's the security sergeant who did it. Because he accidentally overrode the overriding by having the computer accidentally activate on him. November 8th. Don't worry about me. I can endure anything. I'll cut the rest of the tape myself. Bruce Myson. Good, you will have a very important role to play in our next step. Empathy Warriors, a new terrorist group in town. Mass terrorists attacked science laboratory with Molotov cocktails on Tuesday, November 2nd. The gang also spray-painted slogans on the building, which is owned by the Olympus Pinnacle Group. An OPIG spokesman said the extremists fled when the employees threatened to call the police. However, the company declined to comment on why it might have been targeted. The man is not breathing. Since William's departure, Hunter's been acting strangely. Long silences, seems confused or angry. He's worrying. Nonetheless, I will do anything to help my saviour. My faith in Hunter's vision is unwavering, whatever that vision may be. The saviour is back and looks filled with determination and grace. I'm ready to do whatever is asked of me. I am a soldier of fate. After Tessa Navarre's attack, the security protocol was changed. Consequently, Hunter Wolf assisted by Luke Brown ambushed the Ambushed Bruce Mason. It's getting too complicated. It's getting really complicated remembering the names. I'm going to move this over so that you guys can see. Remembering the names is getting hard because there's so many names to remember. Hunter Wolf used the idol to take all the memories. Take all the memories from Luke Brown and give all the memories to Bruce Mason. Yeah. And the last time slot. Our job is done. Empathy has triumphed. Tessa, I'm with you. I'm also worried about Eugene, or worse, Mary or Nathan might do with the idol. The lab is now heavily guarded. The best time to stop them will be moments before the broadcast. We're scheduled to go live at 5:30. In the room should only be me, Eugene, and the actors. Jack. For empathy and love. Ah. Lavender perfume. Hands up. You will pay for this. Dear Nathan Hall, your proposal sounds very interesting. Let's schedule a demo of your new technology, and if it looks promising, we can talk about the next steps. Hugh Stryker, Armed Forces. All of the things were in there then. Icarus, am I hallucinating, or is this some form of intoxication? I just saw Nathan run in with security. What's that ruckus in there? Oop, the game is froze. Okay, it's saved. A man's eyes are bloodshot and streaming with tears. They smashed all of the lenses onto the limo. There's someone up here. Hi Eugene, taste this beverage. Soon everyone will know how delicious it is. A bottle of soda that reeks of rotten eggs. The door is locked from the inside. I did it! Help! So you are the mastermind behind that fantastic project. I would really like to get to know you better. Wait for me on the roof of some quality alone time. I will come as soon as the live broadcast ends. It has a strong lavender fragrance. Make sure Idol is loaded in van. Keep eye on Baldy. Report to OPTV. Audio in, audio out, video out. What am I missing? I'm missing something. Unless there's more. Unless I can't fill anything out. So, Tim, I reckon it was Tim because we saw he had lavender perfume. Tim Spender trapped Eugene Marmot on the roof. Eugene's an idiot, so he fucking stopped the broadcast. With the aim of preventing the bad memories of Orange. Oh wait, no, stop, Mum, stop the broadcast with the aim of preventing the spectators from getting bad memories of the orange. As a result, only Jack Norwalk received all memories from the square disc. Shortly afterwards, Tessa Nevari, along with accomplices, stormed the TV station and threw the idol out the window. As you said, my saviour, the greatest results require the greatest sacrifices. It's done. Nothing should stop us now. The last thing left is preparing you and rehearsing every step. What a disaster. I put Harry and William in positions of power and both still failed me, each in his own way. Regrettably, they were not good enough. Even if there had been, there are too many people in the world who weren't opposed to my goals. People who don't share my vision of how the world should be, who cling to their old ways. It's too much for just me and Luke. I know what I have to do. This is the place that the guy died, the scientist, the first scientist. Posing as Hunter Wolf. Jack Norwalk secretly experimented with the idol to plan the best way of using it to educate humanity. After becoming disillusioned, Jack Norwalk decided the only way to turn everyone into a genius to fulfill his plan, Jack Norwalk tried to use the happy customer project to turn millions of spectators into Isaac Norwalk. So he tried to turn everyone into, give everyone his uncle's memories. However, because of what happened at the TV station, Jack Norwalk was the only person to turn into Isaac Norwalk. So he was planning a coup where he made everyone super smart, but accidentally turned himself into his uncle. When Jack realised Opig did not want to use the idol to improve the world, he started a secret mission to do it himself. Under the pseudonym Hunter Wolf, after experimenting with memory and mind transferal, he came up with a plan to use Opig's soda commercial project to turn millions of pale spectators into his uncle Isaac. But thinking that everyone was about to receive spoiled orange memories, Eugene climbed the broadcast tower and stopped the transmission at the last moment. Soon afterward, Tessa and her accomplices hurled the idol from the third-story window, smashing the lenses inside. Madame, do not even think about starting a cult in Federal Facility. Congratulations, Eugene, on becoming our new head of speculative investment. This is all your fault, Tim. And there's a boy. Uncle, if you're watching this, I hope you forgive me. Please understand I did it all for the betterment of humanity. So it turned out Harry had not attended a single job interview. He wasn't the man I thought he was. No wonder he used Gabriel's body for such immoral purposes. But even when I did find a truly noble man in William, just the one person who was unable to make a difference in Darren's body, I realised that for any meaningful change to occur, humanity needed millions more excellent individuals. I had to be one of them, after all. How could I impose one of millions others a sacrifice that I was not willing to make myself? All that was left was to find the most ethical, intelligent, and educated person I knew. And that is when I thought of you, Uncle. And then the wolf picture up on the wall, which I think represents his uncle. So the uncle didn't die in that accident then. He was just made, like, mostly dead. So Jack took his consciousness from his mostly dead body? Because he didn't have the red eyes to begin with when they thought he was dead, but he did in the morgue. So he must have taken his memories from between when he died quotation marks, and when he arrived in the morgue. That's really interesting. There's like still stuff that's not fully explained. Like who the fuck our archaeology boy got replaced with, actually. We know he got replaced with like an ancient warrior, but like who is that ancient warrior? And what's going to happen now to him that he's out of the mental facility? That was a good game. This was a good two-parter. I very much enjoyed this. The art style was fun. Solving the puzzles were a little difficult at points, and some of it was a little obtuse. Especially bits where I think they should just let you have poor wording. But otherwise, very good game. Why do I... It's not letting me turn this off. Weird. Let's go to just chatting then. But yes, I very much enjoyed that game. We've got more games we can choose from for next week. This week, I think tomorrow, a bit earlier in the day, is going to be the final stream of Urban Myth Disillusion Centre. And then on Wednesday will be a new game on Thursday and Wednesday. Exciting! I don't know. Don't quite know what. Oh no, Thursday is the big announcement, but that will also have like a new game or a new activity, I should say, as part of it. Hi Soror, we're just ending. You've literally got us right at the end. We completed the game. A little bit faster than last time, actually. I wouldn't even be able to explain the ending to you, really, because it was very complicated. There was lots of shenanigans that kind of happened. You can watch the VOD eventually, if you really want to. Because that's a thing I should have brought up. I've started uploading some of my VODs to YouTube. I've started with Unheard Stories, and it's only the first episode up so far. True, I'm the opposite though. I tend to watch VODs rather than streams. Because a lot of people stream during the time that I should be asleep for work, so I like to watch a VOD on my breaks. Just find a really long VOD and watch it over my work breaks. or while I'm doing stuff. Yeah, that was a really, really good game. I've got to decide what we're going to play tomorrow. Because I've got quite a few options for tomorrow. And then I already know what the replacement game for Urban Myth is. It's hard, it's difficult to decide because, like, do I go for a shorter game? Or do I go for like a longer game? I might go for some shorter games in this time slot. Because I tend to do I should really probably space it out so it's one longer game, one shorter game a week. I've been doing alright. I had my first day of something that I'm not allowed to talk about today. I'm not allowed to talk about it until Thursday. I started my posts for my model reveal. Some people have already seen some of that in streams because I'm impatient and I wanted to test that it was working or wouldn't cause my computer to lag the fuck out. But yeah, people have done good. They've mostly revealed it. The only two things left are like expression stuff that will be revealed on the day anyway, so I don't mind that the last two don't get done. The people got the main shit, and that's all that really matters to me. I'm not as precious about them as some people. Other than that, I had a good day. I spent all day at the thing that I can't talk about, so I haven't really done much other than that. Trying to think of what else. Yeah, you can see if you peep the fit. Yeah. Nobody tried to guess the theme. I was trying so hard to get people to guess the theme. And no, people weren't interested in interaction today. Because I deliberately made the reveals so it becomes more and more obvious as to what it is as you continue, as they go higher into the reveals, basically. The final reveal gives it away, like majorly. You might be able to guess it from that. But yeah, I don't mind. I'm not as good at Twitter as Junie is. That's Junie's domain. I'm better at being chill. Doing quieter, more relaxed streams. Junie's just very good at social media because that's literally her day job. Or it was literally her day job at one point, I think. If not currently, still is her day job. So, like, Junie's just good at social media. I'm not as good at social media. I'm okay. I should post more. I should post more, but I don't. Mostly because I'm too tired, which is why it took me until recently to start uploading VODs to YouTube. I'm not envious as much as I am proud of all my friends and all that they have gotten done recently. Everyone's been very busy doing things and stuff. That's my trouble too. Aww, thank you, Vess. But yeah, no, that's my trouble too. Like, I just don't have anything interesting I can post at the moment. Because I don't... Like, Junie's good because she just posts memes. And she does make me memes, but I feel bad. She, like, every meme she makes, she also makes me a version, basically. So all of the Junie memes also have a pigeon version. And I feel bad posting them because I didn't really put it, it's like low effort stuff on my end. I know, but we were talking about this in we were talking about this the other day in the again group call we did where we all had a breakdown. And it was like, we don't like posting low effort content on our ends. That's fair. I know. I have posted my first VOD now. Oh, I posted it on Sunday. But, like, it's not very good, if I'm honest. It's from the audio on it is like old from before I fixed my mic. So like I'm like all over the shop. But I was like, you know what? This is a full playthrough I have on my disk drive of a game. Just upload the first episode of it and don't look at it ever again. Was my whole thought process. Upload it, don't look at it ever again. I have lots of memes, but the thing is, my memes are like niche. I have niche memes, obscure memes about Pilk and snow balloons. And also it doesn't help that I don't get anywhere near as much art as everyone else. I just don't spend the money to buy art because I have other things to spend money on. I probably should. This is the crux of the problem with me, Pigeon Wishes. I'm really bad at confidence. Things that need you to be confident, including posting shit to social media and then not having a panic attack because you think it's not up to your standards. I will not get into it on stream. But yeah, I've had a good day. I've been very busy today. Learning stuff, doing things, getting ready for Thursday's announcement. Don't expect it to be a massive fucking thing. Thursday's probably not going to be that big. But like, I'm excited for Thursday. I'm excited to announce what's going on Thursday because then people will see something different from me after that point, because the thing that is being announced on Thursday will be a massive change in what content I will be posting both on social media and on Twitch. I will still be doing the normal content as well, but it may be less of the normal content. Maybe like 1 day less of normal content for 1 day of new content. I fucking hate Family Guy. I would not do that. I hate Family Guy. I also hate The Simpsons and I hate South Park. I think I would actually rather commit seppuku. Yeah, I'm here and I'm going to tear him up from limb. I fucking hate. I hate. I hate. I hate most adult animation. I always start an adult animation and I'm like, oh, this is such a cool thing, adult animation, yay. And then most of them turn out to just be like a fucking Family Guy. Or like a Simpsons, which is just a Family Guy. Or like a South Park, which I hate. Like, Rick and Morty started bad, had a couple episodes where it was good, went back to being bad. Then there's lots of shows that do that. I don't watch any adult animation, really. Or No, I do watch adult animation, but none of the like popular adult animation. All the adult animation I watch is either French or like more actually mature in its humour, not just piss and shit jokes. I don't find potty humour funny. And I don't know if that's just because those shows are made for Americans. I'll get rid of angry. But I don't know if it's just because those shows are made for American humour. And so, because we're British, we're used to like our kind of humour, which is very different. Because we use a lot more like sarcasm and snark in our humour. I don't find potty humour funny, Gus. I find it actually really gross. Yeah, dick jokes aren't potty humour. That's sexual humour, they're different things. Potty humour is like shit and piss jokes. This might be a cultural difference. Yeah, dick jokes are a separate thing, over here at least. That's like sexual humour, that's different from like potty humour. Potty humour is talking about like bodily fluids. Well, that's at least the distinction over here. I don't know if Americans make. Obviously, Americans don't make that distinction. That's interesting. I wonder if that's why so many like Americans have so much more of that kind of humour in their stuff. Is because they don't make a distinction between dick jokes and potty humour. Ooh, what you having? I had chicken hot dogs, which sounds exactly like what it is. It's hot dog made of chicken instead of pork. Chicken hot dogs. And then for lunch, I had a cheese and bean melt because where I was today was above a Greg's. And so I was like, you know what, why not? Hot take, I don't rate the muffins from Greg's. I had one today and it was not very good. There's a controversial British take. I don't actually think the Greg's muffins are very good. Ooh, that sounds nice. Chipotle chicken and mac and cheese. Does sound yummy. Yeah, I'm like out of conversation topics already. I've not had a very busy day. That's fair. I don't think I've ever used it in cooking. I mostly, well, we mostly in my house make Italian or like we. My favorite Greg's sausage roll, cheese bean melt. I also really like the mozzarella, like the cheddar mozzarella balls they do. They're nice. I had those today. They were nice. They were just the like right consistency for that sort of thing. I know, right? It's because the people I was with were talking about Greg's and we were above a Greg's. And so I was like, well, now I'm hungry and I want Greg's. So I went and got Greg's from downstairs. I can't believe I finished that so quickly. I was expecting that game to last a little bit longer. Not in the like content wise, I was just not expecting to finish it as quickly as I did. I just finished those last couple levels like faster. Have they? I haven't been in Tesco's in a bit. Ooh, fair do. I don't usually go as far into Tesco's as the baked goods bit. I usually just go near the meal deal and grab a meal deal and leave, basically. Antisocial pigeon at its finest. Oh, I drew a really good pigeon today. and I can't post it until Thursday. Cries. Because it's related to the thing I'm talking about I'm doing on Thursday. And so I'm not allowed to post this really, really good pigeon I drew. Or it would completely spoil what it is. We usually just shop at like, we get Asda's delivery every week because there's 6 of us. And then like we also like just top up in the week from wherever we can get whatever we need cheapest. Mum does online research about it to find where you get each item cheapest and tends to just do that. Yippee, growing up poor. We ironically, for a town that is basically dead, and we have fuck all here, we do have every supermarket basically. I don't know how I feel about the online delivery. It's useful for us, I think, but I don't think it'd be useful for most people. It's only useful for us because we have so many of us. And so we need to order so much stuff. And our Asda's is really like over the other side of the city. Yeah, that's true. Dad drives everywhere, so we don't tend to, or I walk everywhere because I can't drive. But like, Dad will just carry everything to the car and then we drive everywhere, basically. That reminds me, I need to get back onto Debbie about the background I asked her for and how much I said I was gonna pay for it and where to pay her. Because I'm supposed to be getting, this isn't the spoilers, but like I'm supposed to be getting my background for Just Chatting redone, and Debbie said that she'd do it. And she started sketching it the other day, but I need to get back on her because I don't know if she's forgot or not. Because I saw her sketch it out, but I need to like poke her for where I can pay her for it. That will be good to have this replaced with better artwork, because while this is charming, it does not like it's old. This is like 2 years old at this point, this background, and like it has lasted me long and done me well, but there's a lot of it is very out of date information for my lore and stuff. And like the new angle that I'm getting, because I'm the new background, instead of me facing this way, so I'm facing the my back is to the window in this room. I'm going to be at the desk. It's going to be like one of those desk ones where I can pretend to be sitting in a desk. And it will be where I can just point, it'll be over here. From this over, I'll be over here with the mirror in the background instead, and the window to the left of me. Yeah, and it will be better. It'll be better. I think this angle is not bad, but it doesn't really make sense if you look at it closely. The perspective on everything is mega fucked up because backgrounds are not my specialty. By a long shot, backgrounds are not my specialty. I like character design. I like character design and fashion. Like, backgrounds I do not do. It is. I love finding an outfit and being like, I could make that a thing. Who's out and about at the moment? Because I'm getting pretty knackered. We should probably start raiding out. It's about time anyway. We've done roughly 4 hours. Who have I got? Who do I know? And what are they doing? Anatomy is just practice. That's the thing with art, is that people... I'm not talking about you specifically, I'm talking about people in general. People kick off on not being able to do art, but the thing is that nobody wants to put in the practice. I got so good at art and so quick at drawing because I practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced. I was non-stop drawing. Basically from the minute I was a sentient being, all the way up to where Prismatic Void's doing Look Outside as well. As I might raid Junie purely because I don't want to get spoiled for Look Outside. But I feel like no, you know what? We're going to raid Prismatic Void because Junie doesn't need me to raid her. Like, Junie, let's be honest, Junie doesn't need a pigeon raid. But Prismatic Void could do with a, like, it doesn't hurt to go for some of the smaller people I know sometimes. Right. I do have a raid command. Thank you, Car. Thank you, Cyril, for coming in, even if you only came in at the end, and it's still nice to have a bit of a chat. Right, raid messages above. I deliberately don't have emotes in it, but you can add emotes if you want to. So, I have been Pigeon Wishes, your resident pigeon fae from the UK, and I hope everyone has a good night. And I will see you all tomorrow. Ta-da!